Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing these nails, these acrylic press-on birthday nails. So my birthday at this point, by the time I'm editing this, was like 6 days ago. But yeah, I wore these for my birthday. And I'm going to start off on the first hand. I'm going to do one hand at a time and one nail at a time. So it's not going to get confusing. But I started off with one layer of reflective glitter, a layer of gold flake gel polish, and now some of this really pretty holographic super sparkly gold from Rosalind. For this nail, I took a towel and kind of, not a towel, but a wipe and kind of dabbed it a little bit where I put that gold holographic glitter because I just felt like it was a little bit too much, but you don't have to do that if you're gonna recreate this. I'm also adding some little gold hexagon shapes. I wanted to add some circles, but I couldn't find them, and I found them after I did the set, which is so annoying, but it's fine. I feel like these are still cute. But yeah, I'm just gonna add these, stick them down with some clear acrylic, a very tiny amount of clear acrylic. So to get this shape, pretty much all I did was I used a regular tip that can fit me, and then I cut that down and then glued I think I glued a regular square tip on because I don't have any duck shaped tips just yet. I really want to get some, but I don't have any yet. So that's pretty much what I did. I didn't like flip a coffin tip upside down or anything because that just doesn't work as well for me anymore because I'm running out of coffin tips. But yeah, to achieve this, I just use regular square tips and kind of squeeze the bottom, like I flattened out the bottom to make it look like a tapered duck nail. But I added some gold foil on, and now I'm going to encapsulate. This is the only nail that I'm going to show me encapsulating because encapsulating is a repetitive process, and I did it for almost all the nails. So I'm only going to show this nail when it comes to the clear encapsulation. So I'm working in pretty medium-sized beads, and I started at the apex area. For the cuticle area, you want to place the bead away from it, just like if you were doing acrylic on a regular nail without the press-on tip, and then swipe it up into the area of the cuticle area, and that helps so that your cuticle area doesn't shrink at least as much as it would if you was to just place the cuticle bead right on that the thinnest part of the press-on tip. So I hope I explained that well. I kind of struggled to explain that, but yeah, now I'm just placing beads wherever I feel like there's lumps and bumps. So now I'm taking this fake money that I got off of Shein forever ago. You can pretty much buy this anywhere, but I got this off of Shein or Amazon, I can't remember. And I'm going to be placing it on this nail, but first I want to add like a glitter background. So I'm adding some of this glitter and then some reflective glitter on top. And then I'm going to be placing the dollar sign, not the dollar sign, but the money, I don't know what I call it because it's just the 100 part cut off, so it's not really a dollar sign, it's just a piece of money. But anyways, first I'm encapsulating that polish with clear, and I'm going to stick the paper right onto that wet acrylic and wait for it to set. Then after that, I cut off the excess like at the top because I want the ombre to be pretty deep. And then I just kind of stuck the rest of the paper that was sticking up with acrylic. And now I am mixing some Born Pretty 8-in-1 gel glue with some green gel polish. Pretty much any green will do. And I mixed these so it can be kind of sheer because I just wanted to add a wash of green. I did like 2 layers of that. And now I'm taking some white polish and I'm brightening up the 100 part so it's not like so dark. I want it to be visible. And then I'm brightening up a little bit of some of the paper on the side because after adding that green wash, it was a little bit dark. But after I do all of that, I'm encapsulating it with clear and then doing the ombre. So I'm using this very sheer pink color that I mixed, and it's really sheer, so you can still see like the harsh line underneath, but I felt like later on when I finish the set, when I add the chrome to this nail, it's a lot less visible. So I did have to like try a little extra hard to cover this line. So at the end of it, like I said, I added chrome, and I also added some bling to cover up that harsh line, but it still looked like a nice ombre regardless. So you wouldn't have to cover the line if you was using some super sheer acrylic, but I had to use sheer acrylic, y'all, because when I'm doing these press-ons for myself, I like to stick them on with 8-in-1 Born Pretty nail glue, because first of all, that stuff is really strong. You don't even have to prep your nail. I didn't prep my nails for my birthday. I even had gel polish with top coat still on my nails, and they lasted all day. So you don't even have to prep your nails when it comes to using that stuff. They will last a lot longer if you do, but you don't even have to. So for this middle nail here, I'm just doing a full nail of this pink. This is pretty much the only, well, I'm gonna do this on the thumb as well, but this is the only nail I'm gonna show me doing this on, because like I said, with encapsulation, that's a repetitive process. This is also a repetitive process because I'm just adding this one color, and it's basically the same as encapsulating a nail, basically. So now I'm moving on to the next nail, and for this nail, I decided to just do a clear to nude ombre. So this whole entire set, if you know how to do acrylic, of course, it's gonna be super easy to do. I promise y'all. It might look complex. It is complex in design, but it's not hard to achieve what I've done today with this press-on set. Even the 3D snake that I did, I will show y'all how to do that. This is going to be a very in-depth tutorial, so I hope y'all enjoy, because I know y'all love acrylic freestyles. This was kind of a freestyle. I did plan out every nail. I drew the nails before I did them, but it's still kind of a freestyle. On the thumb here, I'm going to do a clear ombre once again, and I'm going to be putting some glitter on this ombre to make it more of like a nude to glitter ombre instead of just clear. And I'm going to pretty much do the same thing I did with the pinky. I'm going to be adding all of those layers of glitter, at least 3 layers of gel polish glitter, and then the gold flakes and the hexagon shaped gold thingies. So that's this hand with application all done, and now let's move on to the next hand for application. So I'm going to start off by doing I think a full clear nail for this one, and I'm not going to show my pinky because I had already did that with the full pink acrylic, and like I said, I'm not about to show that, but I did want to show y'all how I did a full clear nail, because it's kind of hard to make a clear acrylic come out with no bubbles and be like glass-like. Like, I cannot do that. But I wanted to show y'all how I get my clear acrylic at least, clear. It'll still have bubbles in it, but it's not like cloudy or anything. So that's how I did that nail, full clear. And for this nail, I'm doing a glitter ombre starts from the top, and then it's gonna fade into clear. And just like this nail is gonna be the same as the pinky and the thumb on the other nail with all of those layers of glitter and gold. I had to be really extra with this set, y'all, because it was my birthday. Like, I'm turning 20 years old. Of course I'm gonna be extra with my nails. Imagine if I wasn't. Plus, I already have an idea for my 21st birthday. And I think y'all can guess just by the age what the idea is. I kind of want to do like 3D sculpted, like a bottle of champagne or something, just whatever type of alcohol, because that's gonna be the theme for my 21st. So that's all I'm showing for application on that hand, because the rest of the nails was pretty much the same as the first hand. So for filing acrylic press-ons is a very delicate process, so be super careful if you're going to use your e-file, and use it at a lower speed and just use it with a very light touch so that you don't overfile, because you can easily overfile if it's on a plastic press-on tip. So I'm making sure the nail's not too bulky. I'm also shaping it up with this drill bit, and I'm pushing in the sides. I don't know how to describe it that well, but I'm shaping in the sides a little bit to make it more of a tapered duck shape. And then of course I'm going underneath the free edge to get rid of some excess acrylic and just to make it thinner in general, and shaping up the free edge into a moon shape. I like to do that with my 5-in-1 drill bit, but you can easily do that with your hand file. Do the moon shape, you just have to file at an angle. But anyways, now I'm hand filing, and I'm doing basically the same thing I did with my e-file, and I'm shaping up the sides, smoothing out the nail, and making sure that it's a nice tapered duck shape. So after that step, I like to wipe all the nails with acetone because that helps smooth the nail out. I don't have any buffing blocks, so that's what I use instead. So now I'm top coating this nail so I can add the chrome, and I'm using some, like, I don't know, I think it's like iridescent sheer chrome, but here's how it looks. I really love the look of it. To cover up the harsh line where I added the paper money, I'm gonna be doing a very basic bling placement, so I don't feel like I have to describe it. Then of course, after I'm done, I'm top coating just the nail. I'm not top coating the bling or anything. For that circular piece and those caviar beads, it's okay to top coat those because the color on those will diminish over time if you don't top coat them. But I wasn't too worried about that. Moving on with this nail, this is a matte top coat. So I'm gonna take this matte top coat, apply it of course, and then I'm gonna cure it for just 10 seconds because I'm gonna be adding some pigment powders to create an airbrush effect. This is like my favorite way to do airbrush. And you can really build up color this way as well. So I'm just taking it and dabbing it on a little wipe first, and then building up the color from there. And y'all know how airbrush looks. In my opinion, this is a lot easier, and it doesn't disperse chemicals into the air like a regular airbrush does. So I do recommend using powders for your airbrush effect. So now I'm gonna put a base coat on this actually. And this is because when doing 3D designs with gel, adding a base coat first helps a lot for the gel to just stick to the nail, because otherwise it will slide around and it will be very difficult to sculpt. So I'm putting this snake into the shape that I want it to be. You can make the snake however skinny, however big you want it to be, but I wanted mine to be super thick and go across the whole nail. This cuticle pusher is pretty much the only tool I'm going to be using to sculpt this snake. And I can't remember where I got the idea from, but I had saw an Instagram post of somebody sculpting a snake, and of course I was gonna do that on my nails because it looks really cool. So you actually can just stick with this tool the whole time to get the shape of the snake down, and then you can use the same tool to add texture to the snake. So that crisscross texture all over the cuticle pusher is actually a lot similar to the snake texture. So basically what I'm gonna do is shape up the snake how I want it, and then I'm gonna take that texture part and just roll it across the whole snake. And then after that I'll have to shape it up a little bit more because I did flatten it down a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just rolling it across the snake, and that creates a really cool scaly texture. After I get the snake exactly how I want it, I care. And then I'm going in with that same chrome that I used on the previous nail. And yeah, now it looks like a ghost, like, I don't know, like a ghostly apparition or something. I don't know. But anyways, I'm adding the scale designs, and this was really difficult. This was time consuming because getting this right, like I was looking at the picture of the snake that I got the inspo from, and getting this right was so difficult. Like, I don't even know if I'm fully happy with how the pattern turned out, but I have no words because this took me forever and it was like real hard to do. And I know I said that these nails are easily achievable, but I think it was just hard for me personally because I'm a perfectionist. You can put any pattern you want on the snake, and there's probably an easier way to do it, but I decided to just use my liner brush and some dotting tools and figure it out. Really quick though, I know that these are my birthday nails, but y'all can see the effort and time and detail and care I'm putting into these nails. Well, basically, y'all can get the same type of treatment if y'all go to my Instagram, link below, and DM me to order a custom press-on set. You can either size out your nails or just get 24 nails done, so you won't have to worry about the sizing. But all the information is on my Instagram, so DM me to order a set, and it will be the exact same quality, the exact same patience, care, and time put into it, and an affordable price. So yeah, my Instagram is linked below. You can also check out my TikTok. I'm also starting to post on Facebook and Pinterest as well. So pretty much all of that is Nails by Tasia, but really it's easier to order from Instagram. So after drawing a bunch of tedious dots and lines, finally I'm adding the final touches to the snake, which is to add some gold caviar beads in the eye sockets. So yeah, I didn't really mention how I did the eye sockets, but basically what I did was just push the pointy part of the cuticle pusher, and that's it. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty important. You don't have to at the eyes, but I really think it gives a nice effect. So after that, I top coated that nail, and we're moving on to another 3D nail. And this is just one of those abstract, like wavy 3D chrome designs. I haven't really like done this properly, not with chrome, I don't think. I might have done it with chrome, but I can't actually remember. But I feel like this is my first time doing it with chrome. So I went ahead and painted that part black, the 3D part, and the part underneath. And that's because I just like the way gold chrome looks on top of black gel polish. So I did 2 layers of that. And now I am carefully applying this chrome with an eyeshadow applicator. But you can do it with your finger. It's way more precise if you use an eyeshadow applicator. And I also ended up using a brush to get into the creases at the very like edge underneath that 3D wavy line thing. There's like a crease, so I had to use a skinny little brush, a flat brush, to get into the creases. I'm not really going to show the top coating part that much, but I did want y'all to see me top coating this nail because it was very satisfying. Moving on, I want to add a big old charm on this nail because I just felt like it would match. And that is this hand done. This was actually supposed to be my right hand, but I ended up putting my hands on, the wrong way around. But that's this hand done. Let me know what y'all think. And we're moving on to the next hand. So I'm going to start off on the pinky by painting it fully black. I did 2 coats of that, and now I'm adding some chrome. I'm just adding it with my finger. I also did top coat before this. I do like to apply my chrome on a top coat. You can apply it on gel polish, that's no issue. It's just not going to come out as chrome-like. It's going to come out more of like a glittery chrome finish. But anyways, now I'm taking some Rosalind rhinestone glue and I'm creating some big old bubbles on top of this chrome. And I think I might have top coated before I did this, but you really don't have to if you're super careful and are sure about your design. But just be safe and top coat before you do this part. So I really like how that looks like on its own, but these are birthday nails. We're gonna be extra no matter what. So I'm taking some of that same green sheer chrome, and I'm gonna apply that to each and every single little bubble that I just created to give it like more of a 3D in-depth chrome. I don't even know I never done any design like this before. I always do like crazy stuff on my birthday nails that I never would normally do. And I'm just thinking like I should just do this all the time. I should just treat every set like a birthday set and they'll all come out looking amazing. So that's my plan going forward in the future. But for now, anyways, these are birthday nails. I'm taking this Born Pretty. That's what I've been using, by the way. This is Born Pretty black gel liner brush. And now I'm adding some stars. And I will fill these in. And I'm going to be doing some outlines. Like, this nail took forever. But like I said, it's not difficult as long as you're careful, patient, and you will need a lot of practice with line art. Cause like outlining stars, like I think y'all know what I mean. Like when you do a French tip and then you add a line under it, that's basically what I did with these stars. Doing that was so difficult. It was so difficult to keep it neat, but that's what I'm attempting. So I'm filling in the stars now, and I'm gonna be adding some reflective glitter on top of these. So after filling in the stars, I'm adding chrome and then I'm going to be putting some reflective glitter on top. The same reflective glitter I've been using, and I honestly can't remember which one that I've been using. But speaking of reflective glitter, I do have a review coming soon. Born Pretty reflective glitter. It's actually cat eye reflective glitter. Now I've seen that like a few times in my life before, but I've never had any and I haven't looked into it too much, but I am so excited for that because you don't understand. I love reflective glitter so much. I use it in almost every set at this point. I also really love cat eye, but I hardly ever find like any use for cat eye like in my freestyle sets. So I'm gonna be trying to do it more because I just got sent 5 polishes to try out. They're all reflective cat eye and I just can't wait. But anyways, that's off topic. Now I'm gonna be lining these stars, and this was difficult, like I said, but you really have to take your time and be patient. Make sure that you have everything cured before you go and do this because you might have to erase some lines to get this as clean and neat and precise as possible. There are some nail artists that can just do this in one try. Like, how? Once I finish with all of the stars, which I don't even know how long it took me. I'm gonna guess it took me 30 minutes, but I don't know. So I'm adding some of these golden chrome pearls, which I'm surprised I haven't used yet so far on this nail set, but I think I only used them on that nail. They are so cute. I really love using them. But on this nail, I wanted to do a flame, and I kind of wanted it to be like a bubble 3D flame, but it kind of just turned out like a regular flame that was a little bit crooked on the nail, but I still ended up liking this nail regardless. So after filling in the flame completely, now I'm adding on some golden chrome. Then I'm going to be lining the flame, but I wouldn't recommend doing that if you are recreating this specific design. Don't outline the flame just yet, because there was some steps that I did after outlining which I wish I did before outlining. So I'm gonna do that now, but then I'm gonna do some more to this flame. So after doing the outline, I added another top coat on top of the entire flame, and then I'm adding some of that green chrome once again. But I tried to make this top coat like a little bit, 3D, but I ended up doing the 3D after adding this chrome, and I didn't add enough bling glue for it to turn out looking 3D. And I also don't know why I wanted to do a 3D flame. Kind of a weird design choice, but that's what I wanted to do, so I attempted it, and it just turned out looking like a regular flame, which is fine, but I wanted a bubble flame. But here is me adding on the rhinestone glue, and as you can see, I'm not really adding that much, not enough to where it's going to be like super popping out the nail. So if you're going to try to do a 3D flame, just make sure you add a very generous amount of that rhinestone glue. But anyways, now I wanted to do a fishnet design, because I do love fishnet, and I wore fishnet on my birthday. I just didn't wear like the typical average fishnet. It was like, I don't know, some weird looking fishnet, I don't know, but basically I like fishnet, so I wanted to do a fishnet nail. This was a little bit difficult because it's a bunch of straight lines all going the same way, all parallel, and they have to be evenly spaced. So it was a little bit difficult, but with this Born Pretty liner gel, it was made a lot easier because I didn't have to keep dipping my brush into some gel on a palette. I also hate putting gel on palettes. Like, I know it's necessary for nail art, but I can't put it back in the bottle. I always have to clean it up if I don't use all of it. So I really, really like line art brushes inside of bottles. I feel like they save a lot of gel polish. So finally I got all the fishnet done. It kind of looks like ice cream cone pattern, but we're not gonna talk about that. And now I'm adding some little gemstones in between all of the crosses of the lines. That nail was like one of the easiest nails to do, believe it or not. Even though it took a while, it was still one of the easiest to do because I didn't have to like do that much. But I would say the easiest nail to do was that very first nail I did, because really after I encapsulated it all, which was like, you know, basic acrylic application, all I had to do was top coat it. So favorite nail, probably, but probably only because it was super easy. My favorite nail so far is probably the snake nail. I promise y'all that design for that snake is super easy. All you gotta do is get a big old glob of gel, roll it up, and, you know, do little snake designs. Like, anybody can do that, and it looks very, very cool. But anyways, as you can see on the last nail, I'm doing a French tip, and I'm gonna be applying some gold. I'm gonna be doing some 3D croc print on top of this with a really beautiful hot pink color. So now with all the chrome applied, I top coated the nail, and you should always top coat before you do 3D designs where you're pouring acrylic on top of the gel, because it will be a lot more difficult to top coat after. So I'm drawing on the croc, and this is a very simple design. All you have to do is a bunch of lines, and you can make them however big, however small, but it's just really just a bunch of lines. And that's why I like doing croc print designs, because it's just simple and cute, trendy. So I'm gonna do this all over the whole nail, and I'm using Rosalind's gel liner for this. Like I said, I love liners in a bottle, so convenient. I will try to have everything that I'm using linked below, but y'all, it's a lot of stuff that I used, down to from the tips to the chrome to all the liners, and yeah, I use 2 different chromes. Like, I will try my best. I always try my best to have everything linked below. So if I miss something, please let me know and I'll link it, but I'll try not to miss anything. So pretty much everything for this video that I use will be linked. But do not cure once you're done with this croc design. Do not cure it, because if you want the 3D effect, we're gonna have to go over it with acrylic before we cure, and then we cure the gel polish. Of course, you can just leave it like this. This is also really cute, but I wanted that 3D type of, you know, textured effect. But that's pretty much it. After I dusted it all off, wiped off all of the charms and everything, here are the nails. So please let me know what y'all think of these nails below. If y'all enjoyed this tutorial and these nails, leave a like. That helps me know, you know, what y'all want to see. Also, remember that I do sell press-ons. Just go to my Instagram link below and DM me to order. All the information is on my Instagram. And y'all can get a set just like this. All the care and effort put into this, it will be put into y'all set. So be sure to check that out and let me know what y'all think in the comments of this set. Let me know your favorite nail. Mine's the snake nail and probably the money nail. I hope to see y'all next time, and thank y'all so much for watching.